Hello and welcome to day 94 of me trying to teach myself how to draw. As always, I started off with 10 one-minute gesture drawing warm-ups, then I got into my Bridgman studies, slowly working my way through all 60 pages on hands. Today was a lot of hand anatomy, so that was interesting. Then after that, I got into my main drawings for today. Today is day 5 of Kaycem's character design bootcamp. Today was going over the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, so the construction of those 3 facial features. So for the first head today, I went through and I took notes following along with his notes as we went through each facial feature. So I got the construction of the head in, and then we did notes on eyes and how pupils work and eyelids and stuff like that. And then I went in and I drew them in on the drawing. So I went back and forth between my notes page and my main drawing. This would have been a lot easier to do if today was a digital day, but I've committed to doing on and off, switching between traditional and digital for this entire boot camp, and so I'm going to stick to that. I have been struggling with eyes and noses lately, so this was really helpful because I have a way that I like to construct my eyes and noses, but it's always interesting to see how other people approach it, and oftentimes I find it's very helpful to combine different methods to figure out what works best for you. Also the refresher, I knew everything about the pupil already, but I still struggle to place the pupil and have it look good. So having that refresher and actually taking notes on it instead of it just being random information in my head was really nice. So we went through and did the first head, taking notes along the way, and then the second head was applying everything we learned. I feel like I picked up a little bit more of his style than I would have wanted for the second head. Normally I flesh out the nose a little bit more, and I feel like the eyes were a little bit too much on the anime side for the style that I personally want. Don't get me wrong, I like the drawing, I like the anime style. However, I personally want a more realistic style, so I feel like the second drawing, the eyes were just a bit too big and cartoonish. So I am going to start doing some eye studies every day along with my gesture drawing and Bridgman studies until I can figure out how to draw eyes, especially eyes in the 3/4 view. I really struggle with that back eye a lot. So I'm going to add that to my daily routine until I feel like I have figured out how I personally want eyes to look when I draw them, because I can draw them and they'll look fairly good. I'm just not drawing them in the style that I want, and I'm not sure how to draw them in the style that I want, if that makes any sort of sense. But yeah, that is what I got done today. I am really happy with how both heads looked. I feel like the first one, the head is a little bit long, but that might just be because the reference photo we were using was taken using a different camera lens than normal, and so it warps the perspective of the photo, and it looks normal in the photo, but when you're just drawing the head by itself and isolating that, it looks too long, maybe, or maybe it looks just fine, and I'm being overly critical of my work. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is what I got done today, and I will see you all next time.